The achievement gap refers to differences in achievement between various groups of students. So examples of different groups of students could be students from different socioeconomic backgrounds, um, different races, different ethnicities, and even different genders. The achievement gap is caused by the idea that these varying groups have different capabilities in terms of their skills and what they are able to learn and what their values are in terms of education. But that's not necessarily true. That's more of society's construct of the view that they have towards those varying groups, which is the cause of that achievement gap. So because of this, students or schools may not feel the need to push or challenge certain groups of students, and that causes a gap in achievement that's present on standardized tests, regular tests, and student grades. So my solution, one of the ideas that I liked best from the materials that I read was, in order to close the achievement gap, is to implement what's called detracking. And so instead of students being on low track classes, on like that path, that schedule, for students who teachers feel like aren't going to make anything of themselves, so they don't really push them, and they just kind of dumb down the content, water it down. And so I would like to completely eliminate that. From the articles that I have read this week, I have learned that all students that are held to the same high expectations, that are provided quality course materials, that are presented the same types of information, all succeed and they do well with the access to quality resources and to not be being given watered down curriculum. And just having having high expectations held to them really just makes a difference, and they're all capable of doing very well. Being on that high fast track. So in order to implement my solution, I would need to provide sufficient evidence to schools in my area. I want to implement this in my community, so I would have to provide information, so journal articles, research articles, just any sort of data showing how this idea of detracking actually is beneficial and works. And so by doing this, I could eliminate the traditional low track classes and hopefully place all students in these high track classes so that they're all able to complete the same types of curriculum. And I know that I'll face challenges and obstacles in this because traditional schooling and these low track classes are they're very traditional. And so it's going to be something that's hard to switch over because curriculum is going to have to be changed for certain classes, and resources may need to be purchased that the school may have trouble affording or will just have to go out of their way to order. But my hope is by doing this that all students will have fair and equal access to first class learning opportunities. And this is important to me and my community because I believe that holding students to these higher standards will boost their confidence and make them more confident in their abilities, and that will help them succeed a lot further in life, and it will close that achievement gap and giving everyone an equal and just giving everyone an equal opportunity.